I'm now going to play a lament because that most of the tunes that you think about, sad tunes or laments in paper. I'm probably going to play the saddest tune that's probably people would think is the saddest tune. It's a tune, I'm just going to play the ground of the Lament for the Children, and this was composed by one of the McCallum pipers who Susie's talking about, Patrick McCallum. He's the most famous McCallum composer, and he wrote many tunes. But the story is very sad that as we have it, that Patrick Moore, when ships came into Skye, they brought all sorts of diseases, and one of the scourges of Europe, of course, was smallpox, and it came to Skye, and Patrick Moore lost 7 children in 1 year, and it's a hugely tragic story, as all these are. But the child who survived was probably the most famous of the McCallum pipers, and that was a piper by the name of Patrick McCallum, and he was supposed to be the greatest of all the McCallum pipers as a player. And so I'm going to play just the ground of this, but it's a very sad thing. You'll hear the double echo, and you'll hear these all the way through. And these are supposed to represent a thing called the keening. And this was a thing that happened at very sad occasions like funerals. And it was the women who did the keening. And it's very, I've not heard much of it, but it's very kind of eerie, you know. I don't know if that's a word, it's a word for it in German, but it's kind of really makes the hairs stand up on your neck, you know. Anyway, I'll play the Lament for the Children.